1. Clash of Clans initially released for the iOS on August 2nd, 2012. It has since been released for several other platforms. Fact number 2. As of February 2015, Supercell earns roughly around $5 million per day from Clash of Clans alone. I wonder if their employees spend that money in in-app purchases. Fact number 3. George Yao, a top Clash of Clans player, once played 48 hours at one time, spent $250 a week for gems, and wrapped his 5 iPads in plastic bags so that he could bring his gadgets into the shower with him. Fact number 4. He held the #1 spot in the game for 6 months. So far, it's the longest someone has held the spot. Fact 5. Panda, another prominent Clash of Clans player, has spent over $7,000 a month playing. This makes up only 7% of his monthly income, and he says that when he compares it to going out and drinking, Clash of Clans is actually saving him money. Fact number 6, his advice to players: you don't have to spend less, you have to earn more. Turns out being fabulously wealthy is good advice for playing mobile games. Fact number 7, Clash of Clans had a Super Bowl commercial that starred Liam Neeson doing an altered version of his character from Taken. Fact number 8, this commercial would cost $9 million. Fact number 9, according to Wired, free-to-play mobile games make the vast majority of their revenue from just a handful of players. These players are referred to in the industry by a generally unflattering name, whales. Fact number 10, according to Recode, Clash of Clans sports 29.5 million active players. Fact 11, the Barbarian is the trademark logo for Clash of Clans. Fact 12, archers are generally seen as the most requested troops for the clan castle. Fact 13, the Archer is one of 6 female troops, as is the Archer Queen. Fact 14, goblins are the antagonists in single-player mode. Despite the fact that you can train your own goblins, goblins are apparently tribal and fight each other. Fact 15, goblins carry a sack for looting, but fortunately for you, any loot they steal goes straight to you. Makes you wonder why they even have a sack. Fact 16, after an update last year, goblins were pushed back as to when they are unlocked. This means you can unlock tier 2 units before you finish unlocking all of the tier 1 units. Fact 17, if you look carefully while giants pump their arms, you'll notice that they don't have eyes. Creepy, right? Fact 18, wall breakers are obviously meant for breaking up walls. If there are no walls to break, then they will simply blow themselves up on a nearby building. But it's not nearly as effective. They'll die for pretty much nothing. Fact 19, currently, the balloon is the only air troop that has no wings. Fact 20, in the tutorial, a villager talks about the wizard reinforcements from an ivory tower. There isn't an ivory tower in the game though. It's probably referring to the wizard tower. Fact number 21, thanks to the tutorial, wizards are the first unit you can deploy, despite not being unlocked until much later. Fact number 22, healers are the cheapest unit to upgrade all the way, at 5,250,000 elixir. Fact number 23, dragons can cast quite the shadow, except it's an oval and not shaped like the actual dragon. Fact 24, when a dragon bites the dust, its bones are regular human-shaped bones. Fact 25, dragons can attack walls, but they can damage them thanks to splash damage of the dragon's attack. Fact 26, when Dark Elixir was added in 2013, it was said that it was created from fossilized black dragon bones. That said, dragons don't upgrade using Dark Elixir. Fact 27, Clash of Clans isn't the first strategy game to use Tesla coils as a defensive weapon. They have served a similar role in the Red Alert games. Fact 28, though you can't see under all of the armor, the PEKKA is implied to be a female in the loading screen tips. Fact 29, in the files for the game, the sound effect files for the wizard refer to him as a mage. Fact 30, under normal circumstances, wizards deal the most damage per second per housing cost. Fact 31, mortar fire can knock back some enemies. This knockback can cause them to switch up what target they are attacking. Fact 32, the recently released Eagle Artillery building covers an area roughly 3 times the size of a player's village. Fact 33, air sweepers are the only buildings that currently don't harm enemy units. Fact number 34, balloons are supposedly promoted wall breakers. Apparently a promotion so valuable it stops them from their suicidal tactics. Fact 35, while balloons don't engage in kamikaze attacks normally, their death does cause an explosion that deals damage. Fact 36, in 2014, Supercell launched an event that reduced costs for creating wizards and changed their appearance to match their presence in commercials. Fact 37, Rage actually works on healers. Even if they don't deal damage, their healing is made more potent by the Rage spell. I always find that my best doctors are angry. Fact 38, through level 4 and above, Pika carries 2 swords. She hits and attacks with only one of them. Fact 39, Pika requires the most elixir to upgrade her to the maximum level, a total of 24 million for all levels. That's a lot of farming elixir, guys. Also, a little side note for you Clash of Clans fans, I understand it could be Pika or P.E.K.K.A, but I'm gonna go with Pika for the sake of not knowing. Fact 40, P.E.K.K.A s are the last and most devastating unit you'll unlock in the normal barracks. They'll deal between 600 and 950 damage per hit, so they'll take out just about anything in a few hits. Fact 41, the only way to stop P.E.K.K.A s are hidden Teslas, as they deal twice as much damage to P.E.K.K.A s because of the unique armor that they have. Fact 42, minions are flying troops that resemble imps. They have the lowest housing requirements with 2 spaces, shortest training time at 45 seconds, and lowest cost of Dark Elixir troops. They attack both air and ground targets by spitting Dark Elixir. Fact 43, you can have a maximum of 120 minions at one time in a complete set of fully upgraded army camps. This number increases to 137 if you include the 17 that can fit into a fully upgraded clan castle. Fact 44, the minion is the fastest flying unit and one of the fastest troops overall, along with the goblin. Fact 45, the minion and the healer are the only flying troops that are undetectable by the Seeking Air Mine. Fact 46, as part of the June 17, 2013 update, the colors of the levels 1 through 2 minion and the levels 3 through 4 minion were swapped. Twister, a Supercell community forum moderator, confirmed this was an unintended change and that they were reverted back a week later. Fact 47, the minion is the first, and so far only, Dark Elixir troop that can be upgraded to level 6 in the laboratory. Fact 48, Hog Riders are hammer-wielding warriors bearing a strong resemblance to Mr. T. They are mounted on tusked pigs that are capable of leaping over walls and require 5 housing spaces, train in 2 minutes, attack only on the ground, and typically target defensive buildings. Compared to giants, they travel much faster, the same speed as archers, and have roughly half the health. Fact 49, you can have a maximum of 48 Hog Riders at one time in a complete set of fully upgraded army camps. This number increases to 55 if you include the 7 that can fit into a fully upgraded clan castle. Fact 50, Valkyries wield a 2-handed axe, take up 8 spaces, train in 8 minutes, and travel at archer speed. Their ground-only attack involves spinning their axe at high speeds, while their damaging swing leads them to gain a very small fraction of their health back. Fact 51, the Valkyrie has the same original face design as the archer. Fact 52, you can have a maximum of 30 Valkyries at one time in a complete set of fully upgraded army camps. This number increases to 34 if you include the 4 that can fit into a fully upgraded clan castle. Fact 53, the Valkyrie spins around with her heavy axe as she attacks, giving her a 360-degree attack range. This allows her to destroy multiple buildings at once, making them great for attacking in hordes. Fact 54, golems occupy 30 housing spaces, require 45 minutes to train, travel at the same speed as a giant, and have extremely high health, the highest of all the ground troops. It's a popular meat shield for high-level ground attacks, and when killed, splits into 2 smaller units called golemites. Fact 55, you can have a maximum of 8 golems at one time in a complete set of fully upgraded army camps. This number increases to 9 if you include the 1 that can fit into a level 5 or higher clan castle. Fact 56, the golem and lava hound are the only 2 troops that can fill a level 5 clan castle by themselves. Fact 57, among all elixir and dark elixir troops, the golem is the only troop that you can't queue 3 of them into the level of barracks that just unlocked it. Fact 58, if you have a golem in your clan castle, it splits into golemites during a defense. It will become a golem again after the defense if at least 1 golemite survives during the battle. Fact 59, witches occupy 12 housing spaces, require 20 minutes to train, and travel at the same speed as a giant. They also shoot fireballs at both ground and air targets, and summon a group of skeleton warriors at regular intervals. Fact 60, the witch appears to have no feet, which makes it seem like she's levitating, but she's actually a ground troop and will not be attacked by air defense. Fact 61, you can have a maximum of 20 witches at one time in a complete set of fully upgraded army camps. This number increases to 22 if you include the 2 that can fit into a level 4 or higher clan castle. Fact 62, when you have a witch in your clan castle and it creates skeletons during defense, the skeletons that were made don't go back into the clan castle. Fact 63, the witch is the only troop that can be maxed out at the Town Hall level that it is unlocked. Fact 64, lava hounds are flying creatures that resemble a cross between a golem and a dog. They travel slightly faster than barbarians or dragons and spit fireballs at their target. Like golems, they require 30 housing spaces and 45 minutes to train, and also split into smaller units when killed. Fact 65, you can have a maximum of 8 lava hounds at one time in a complete set of fully upgraded army camps, and this number increases to 9 if you include the one that can fit into a level 5 or higher clan castle. Fact 66, the Barbarian King is a basically larger, more powerful barbarian. He's automatically summoned once the Barbarian King altar is constructed, which costs 10,000 dark elixir. His Iron Fist restores a significant portion of health, temporarily increases attack speed and damage, and also summons a small group of barbarians. Fact 67, the Barbarian King can be healed by a healing spell or a healer while battling, but this healing occurs at 50% of the rate of that of normal troops. Fact 68, the Archer Queen is a stronger, more powerful version of the Archer. She's automatically summoned once the Archer Queen altar is constructed, which costs 40,000 dark elixir. Fact 69, since the January 29th, 2014 update, the Archer Queen gained a new special ability, Royal Cloak, which allows her to become invisible to enemy defenses for a short period of time. It also greatly increases her damage, restores some of her health, and summons up to 12 archers to aid her in battle. She gains this ability at level 5, and it becomes more powerful at every 5 levels that she gains. Fact 70. Unlike the Barbarian King, the Archer Queen can attack air units like balloons, dragons, or minions, making her effective in guarding a village against players who utilize air raids. Fact 71. When the Archer Queen attacks while her Royal Cloak ability is active, her arrows will turn from its elixir-like color to bright orange. Fact 72, the Archer Queen shoots 3 rapid arrows per shot, but they can't affect multiple targets. Fact 73, the Archer Queen is not affected by the spring trap, so don't even bother. Fact 74, when she is injured or falls in battle, whether it's an attack or defense, a small explosion will occur. She'll yell in pain and a red beam will shoot to the sky. After that, she will stand still, having a dizzy animation. Fact 75, the Archer Queen's Royal Cloak ability summons archers at the same level that the player has researched in the laboratory for archers. So, researching a level 5 archer will allow the Archer Queen to summon level 5 archers. Fact 76. When the Archer Queen wakes up while you're in a village edit mode, a sparkle will appear wherever the altar originally was. Fact 77. At ClashCon 2015, a new hero made of elixir was announced. This hero would cost 6 million elixir and is only available with Town Hall 11, but that's all we know right now. Fact 78. During the 2013, 2014, and 2015 Halloween event, the spark effect in which the lightning spell normally produced was temporarily replaced with a swarm of bats. Creepy. Fact 79. Also, in the 2015 Halloween event, ghosts emerge after a poison spell is thrown, and they keep emerging for 3 seconds along with a creepy laughing sound. Fact 80. The Halloween Cauldron became a new obstacle for the 2015 update. Removing it costs 25,000 elixir, and it gives you 75,000 elixir. Fact 81. You can also get a 1-gem boost for both spell factories through the Halloween weekend. Fact 82. It took a whole year before the Minion, Hog Rider, and the Valkyrie was introduced. The Lava Hound also took a whole year to be created and tested before being patched into the game. Fact 83. Liam Neeson was featured in the Clash of Clans Super Bowl ad. In the ad, the actor mentions his screen name is Angry Neeson 52 because 51 other Angry Neesons were taken before him. That's a lot of Angry Neesons. Fact 84. Clan Wars and new troops were provided for free because Supercell believes that monetization is a factor of your game design. Monetization is not the purpose of your game design. If any of us falls into the trap of thinking that monetization is the purpose of our game design, then we fail as a game designer. Good for them. Fact 85. Developers say that they kept Clash of Clans exclusive to iOS for a year because they wanted to ensure that the core gameplay was exceptional before releasing to Android. Fact 86. Programmer Jonas Kaleras at the 2015 Game Developers Conference said the game was initially made by less than 2 people. Fact 87. The game was unavailable in Asia for a year because developers wanted the gameplay experience to be as solid as it could so that players could play the game long term. Fact 88, ClashCon will be held in Helsinki, Finland because it is the place where the game was created and Supercell's HQ is near the area. ClashCon will include workshops and discussions on how to effectively lay out and attack other towns. Fact 89, there exists a developer version which gives you anything from 300 or more lightning spells to a Town Hall level 1 to 999 plus gems, but it cannot be taken off the developer's campus. I smell a heist brewing. Fact 90. Upon reaching certain levels, Barbarian King and regular characters such as wizards change their appearance. Pika is the only character that changes in appearance at every level. Fact 91. Years ago, destroying an army camp resulted in the entire troops in the camp to perish. This was eventually removed because it frustrated gamers and hindered them from enjoying the game. Fact number 92. Supercell didn't seem to know what the acronym PEKKA Pika should mean, so they had a Facebook contest in 2012. The character was given the full-fledged name Perfect Enraged Night Killer of Assassins, better known as Pika, or Pekka, whatever floats your boat. Fact number 93, despite being air units, healers don't trigger air traps. Maybe there's rules of engagement about shooting medics. Fact 94, if you end the battle before the start of a rough raid and the surrender option isn't visible, you can keep your trophies as long as you don't deploy any troops or cast any spells. Fact number 95, in Clan Wars, the matchmaking system puts your clan against another of comparable strength and of same size, rounded down to multiples of 5 eligible members. Fact number 96, as of 2015, Clash of Clans is in the top 10 most downloaded apps in the Apple Store. Fact number 97, developers played through the first few town halls hundreds of times. They wanted to do it to personally experience the game and how to improve it. Fact number 98, Clash of Clans developers hope that the game is something people will play for years. They do this by developing something to look forward to upon progressing in the game. Fact number 99, Clash of Clans has received generally positive reviews. The iOS version holds an aggregate score of 74 out of 100 on Metacritic and 80% on game rankings. Fact 100, when the builder is upgrading something, it takes him 1 minute to create 88 strikes of his hammer on the building. Did someone really count that? Fact 101, heroes are immortal in Clash of Clans. Instead of dying, they regenerate. Fact 102, if you take on a town hall equal to your level, you get a 100% modifier on looting your opponent, and attacking higher town hall levels will give you even more rewards. Fact 103, Clash of Clans attribute almost 50% of the revenue to the top 10% of players. Fact 104, you have to be over 13 to play Clash of Clans legally, and if you're between 13 and 17, you have to have a legal guardian review and accept a terms of service. Fact 105, there is a comic created by Scott Summers called Clashers, which is based off of Clash of Clans. Fact 106, in the Chinese version of the game, healers are called angels, which much more accurately describes how healers look. I've always called them angels.